right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is Dave. It is the Real Music Observer, observing real music in real time for real people just like you right there and just like me right here. The upcoming big interview with Dan Brother, Steve Perry, is going to be a blockbuster April, set your calendar, April 16th, where you can hear Steve Perry and me, Dan Brother, and it's the big interview. So I think the trick to this is to not actually enunciate anything, as well as see. I'm getting the jowls anyway, so I could or anyway. It's the big interview with Dan Rather and Steve Perry. In case you missed what I just said. By the way, I'm Dave, and this is the Real Music Observer, observing real music in real time for real people, just like you and just like me. You know what's interesting is I think Dan Rather, in his sort of lessened state, I'm trying to be gentle here. He's kind of an old guy. I'm pretty sure he's in his 80s, pretty sure. And he tends to just blurt out any question. He did it to Styx, or what's left of Styx, when they were on the big interview. And he said some things, that I think were kind of provocative and forced both Tommy and JY into talking about things that they probably didn't want to talk about, but they did. And since that interview, there's been kind of a social media war that goes on between the Styx camp and the Dennis DeYoung camp. I don't think you're going to see that between Steve Perry and Journey, what's left of Journey. Here's why. Because Steve Perry isn't active really on social media. He's got sites and he's got people probably doing it for him. He may occasionally get out there and write something, but I think for the most part, all of this stuff is being managed by either one or two people who really understand social media, and they might get stuff from Steve to post, but it's different. This isn't going to be a back and forth, ongoing thing where Steve is at war with guys in Journey, especially since the guys in Journey really love Steve and want Steve to either work with them or to get along with them or to just hello and talk with them and have a coffee with them and so forth. But again, that might be the interesting part of this interview if Dan goes there. And do I think Dan will go there? I do actually think Dan will go there. Maybe it's senility as to why he'll go. I'm just kidding. I'm not saying Dan Rather is senile. I'm saying, he reaches a certain age. It's like Larry King, too. Larry King's got his own show on a different network now, and he just blurts all kinds of things out. And, once you hit a certain age, you're like, screw it. I'm just going to say what I want to say and maybe ask some awkward questions. He certainly hit a nerve on the little preview where you couldn't hear what he was describing, but Steve Perry said, yeah, you nailed it. You got it. So Dan, even though he's barely coherent and I'm not sure what I'm actually saying, except it's a real big interview and it's Access TV, my new home. So you have to tune in. I think it's April 16th, Access TV, Steve Perry fans of Dan Rather, fans who are not tuning in because they like either person but just want to see some quality interviewing and entertainment. I would highly recommend you watch this interview because I think it's going to be revealing. I think if there's going to be stuff to spill, it will happen during this particular interview. Because Steve is launching something, he's doing something, and, more of his name in the press, regardless of how he says it and how it comes out, is going to help him move product if he's got more music coming. Or, it would be amazing if he was going out on tour. It might actually sell him a few more tickets. I'm leaning to the former more than the latter as far as what's going to happen with Steve Perry next. All right, done with this particular video. Be back soon. It's Dan Rather signing off. Goodbye.